Thank you for sticking around during that short break. Just a reminder too, if you're watching on YouTube later, thank you for hitting that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up button if you like what we're doing, and tell us in the comments what you thought about it. And if you're watching in Twitch right now, thank you for just hanging out with us, and use that Twitch Prime or just hit that follow button and come back every week. We love it. You can also hop over to Discord and join us there, where we talk about the streams and we talk about what happened last week and that sort of stuff. And thank you for Cliff for throwing that in the chat. I was about to do it myself and beat me to it. So we're going to jump right back in where we left off with Jack Breach. So Dr. Jack Breach is in the middle of the house, and he's surrounded by grubs everywhere. But so what do, man? You hear gunfire coming from the kitchen behind the countertops, and I love it. He calls himself out in the chat. So Dr. Jack Breach, you're in the house, gunfire coming behind the kitchen. What do you do, buddy?
All right, Jack's gonna do the only thing he can do. He's gonna run towards the gunfire.
Yep. Looks like you just have to move. You can either jump over the counters. You can either dive over the counters with a I don't know if that'd be an athletics roll.
Oh my god!
But you can run around the countertops. So
this might be a fun time to mention that Jack has never shot a firearm in his life. All right, he's a little scrappy.
Yeah.
But he doesn't believe in guns. He's one of those types.
Oh, he doesn't believe in them.
Yeah, he's like, I will never use a gun. All right, that's
well,
thing.
We'll see how long that stays.
So he pulls out this long, like I don't know if it would just be a normal Bowie knife, but whatever their equivalent of a combat knife is from his waist. And I don't know if I want to make the dive roll because I don't want to give up a chance to quell the swarm a little bit.
Yeah, you can just run around. Yeah,
you got to do it for the cool factor. You got to slide over it like a hood of a car.
If I make really good on my athletics, can I slide over and then still attack?
I don't know if I'll say an athletics roll is required. It's just like the countertop. So
all right, I'm gonna do a quick slide over the countertop, Duke style.
All right,
and make a swing at the swarm and then see if I can see. I'll holler out to Mary Jo.
You can just stomp on the swarm. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. I
don't think a fighting roll is necessary to make an attack on the swarm. I don't think. I mean, surely not. It doesn't
just
say.
Like they
it
just
says,
deal
hold
to
on.
us, we can deal to him.
Says hold on. Says, and a character can stomp to inflict his damage and strength each round. No. So you just
strength for damage.
Yeah, you just deal your damage and strength each round. So.
Oh, okay.
So it's like an unarmed attack. So you would essentially. Do you have an unarmed damage under your attacks?
No, I don't believe I do. Let me check. Combat. Yeah, no, I have brass knuckles and a combat
I'll
knife.
put it on you for you real quick. Let me mute my mic. So.
All right. Thank you.
You call that a knife?
You call that a knife? You never know when you're gonna need a knife, man. It's like a towel. Like you never know when you're gonna need a towel.
You're not very strong, but yeah, you can do it. All right, I added an unarmed to your damage.
All right, we're gonna drop this on the grubs.
Yep.
Bloop. Two damage, unharmed.
Nope, not enough damage. Yep. You basically got an ace
Mary Jo.
to deal damage to them if you're that weak.
Could I have used my combat knife, or
yes,
they resistant to that?
It's cutting and piercing. It's that kind of stuff. It won't do anything to them because it's basically like you're slicing one grub among thousands.
What about my brass knuckles?
It's like you're doing nothing. Your brass knuckles are the same kind of way. It's like you're just hitting one grub, whereas your boot catches multiples. Does that make sense?
Got it. Yeah, no, yeah, it does.
Makes sense. Or you're just stomping all your feet. You're just like,
I'm like a giant 6-foot angry toddler.
Pretty much, yeah. That's the idea. Okay, so you see Mary Jo back there, and Ben is up against the countertops, and she has apparently wrapped his leg with something, and she's not very good at it, you can tell. And she's over there trying to calm him down. He's freaking out, and he's crying because he's like maybe 13, something like that. I'll say he's 13. And and his brother is crouched on the ground with a pistol, and he's firing at the grubs as best he can. Yeah. And he's actually firing at your direction when you jump over the countertop at the grub swarm. Just he's doing the best he can. So actually, it's kind of like one of those, like you're dancing around the bullets type situation.
Yeah, got it.
When you jump over the countertop. So, all right. Do you say anything when you jump over?
Stop crying, kid. You're only making the bleeding worse. Stop shooting that gun around in the house. It's not working on him. Levi, we got one injured in the house. You gotta hurry up. What's going on out there? What's holding you guys up? I think Levi's next, actually. No, it's the swarm next.
Well, he can talk, though. Levi can talk.
Just to keep the segue going.
It's the grubs. We're coming.
Well, if you don't get in here soon, you're going to need 4 body bags, so hurry it up.
Excuse me. All right, so the grub swarm's outside. Okay, so I'm putting actually more grubs on the map. So we've got these. So we're going to put... There's Aston outside, and we're going to put Arthur and... We'll put Arthur and Levi up here because they're inside the building. All right, right now. And we're going to put Spencer. Spencer's over here because he's out of the way because he's not even... You know what? We'll just take him off the map because he's not even there. All right. And we're going to put Aston down here because he's outside. And this is the grub that's outside. All right, they're the ones actually on the grass and the gray grass outside. And the grub swarm near him, or actually out in the fields, he's the only one out there now. You know, they're hungry, they're aggressive, they're quick, they're fast when they're aggressive. Actually have a pace of 8. They swarm towards him, and they can actually take the run action because they don't have to make an attack roll at you. So they run, and with multi-action, get to you, and they start to try to envelop your feet, Cliff. And
I'm still in the ship.
Oh, you're at the foot of the ship? But you have to have the door open because you're attacking out of it.
Yep. So
they're going to start getting in the ship then.
Lovely.
Yeah, so that makes it even better for me. All right, so all the swarm starts getting inside the ship and start eating away at the ship and you. And so now they're going to attack you. So, oh my. Okay, so now what happens is so they start clawing and eating away at you, and now you become shaken. Now, you can attempt to soak that or spend a Benny to immediately remove the shaking condition, or you can keep it and just let it lie. Whichever one you want to do.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
With me holding my action, would it be fair to say that if I seen these things actually approaching me that quickly that I would have reacted before they actually got there?
Okay, so with holding an action, if you want to interrupt before an enemy does something,
Yep.
You can choose to act, but if you want to do your thing before the enemy opposing team acts, you can make an agility roll and try to beat them. If you beat them, your thing will happen before theirs.
Okay.
So, do you want to try to do that?
Let's try to do that.
Okay. So they'll roll their agility. Fortunately, they're very agile.
Can I roll another one with a Benny?
Well, you beat them. You don't have to.
Oh, I beat them? Okay.
They roll the 2. So they swarm the ship trying to come after you. But you realize at the last moment, oh shit. And what are you going to do?
At the moment, I'm going to try to climb the ship the best that I can just to get out of the way of it. And my goal is to make way towards that drone chute in the safest way that I possibly can.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What do I need to roll? What do I need to do?
You're just actually taking a move.
Okay.
Really. So you can get inside the building if you want.
Okay.
You can be inside the building through the door.
House or the where
inside
or
the storage building.
Okay, then that's exactly what I would like to do. And as far as the ship goes with leaving it, does the door close automatically? Do I got to hit a button? Like, what would I have to do? Okay. Yeah. So let's say that I would be smart enough to know to hit the button before I leave. And yeah, so the goal is to make my way towards that while frantically yelling, "These things are getting more aggressive and more angry, and they are swarming the ship. We need to hurry."
All right. Sweet. So you run to the drone storage, and I'm assuming you slam the door behind you. You see two of your other friends inside, and so that's the scene. Okay. And now the Grub Swarm is still following you. They started to swarm the landing shuttle, and now they're just continuing towards the because you went that way.
Okay, and then one minor detail: as I walk in, I'm going to put my rebreather on.
Okay, got it. All right. Okay. Let's see the grubs inside the building, and yep, the ones inside the building are going to attack Dr. Jack Breach. I forgot I can't do that anymore. Can you fix that? Oh my gosh.
Oh no, Jack's dead.
Okay, so now the grubs have climbed up your legs at this point. While you've been kicking and squirming and yelling at the kid to stop shooting, they've leapt across the countertops up to your shoulders, and now you feel them up on your neck, and you could feel the slimy back of their bellies all around you. You feel the ichor, and they start biting away at you. You suffer 2 wounds unless you want to spend bennies to soak anything.
Oh man, I think it's probably wise to Benny one of those wounds, or do you? Soak, it's all or nothing.
So the
right?
way soaking works is you spin the Benny.
Yeah.
And so the way that works is you'll hit the button you'll right click. I think how it used to work. I think you can right click up there where it says Bennies. I'm not looking at the same screen you look. I think you actually see a button. Too. I think you actually see a button that says soak on your character sheet. I can't see it.
I don't see a soak button on my character sheet. No.
Okay, well then just hit the button that says using a Benny, and then make a vigor roll.
Vigor roll?
Yeah.
Vigor.
Yeah, however you say it, I don't know. Okay, unfortunately, you rolled terrible. You can still spend a Benny to re-roll the vigor roll. Can't regular soak roll.
We're doing all in.
You can if you want to.
Doing it.
Okay.
5. Okay.
So the way you do a soak now is I'm actually going to teach you a little bit about Fantasy Grounds now here. You can pick up and drag and drop the 5 up to the combat tracker. Can you see where the damage is applied? You see it where it says soak?
Yep.
Drag that over to the little box beside soak.
Oh shit! It shows up in his attack for some reason. That's weird.
Because you're probably dragging it in the wrong spot. Maybe I don't know.
I don't see the soak button.
Oh, that's probably because I have the plot. Okay. Used to be you had a way you could just hit a button that said soak. But
that's probably in the option somewhere, I bet.
All right, so but I drug it. So you soaked. You soaked it. I should have only soaked 1 wound.
Interesting. So I still get 1 wound, correct?
It says it soaked all of it. That don't make sense.
Wet. Fantasy Grounds, why are you doing this to us right now?
You should have only soaked 1 wound.
Am I shaking?
Yeah, you should still be shaking. And seal it 1.
All right, there we go.
There.
I'm just ripping them off, but it's not fast enough, and every one I rip off leaves a scar, a mark.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right, sweet. So, yeah, you're at -1 and you're still shaking. So, all right.
Can we remove the grub bite from my character, or from the combat tracker from you, please?
The grub bite? Oh, is it still on you?
Yeah, it is on him. I see that.
Are you? Oh, yeah, that's right. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good catch. All right, now I believe the other grub swarm is still outside and can't get inside. So Levi, what do you do?
I have a question about: do I know anything about this flamethrower weapon versus the foam thing?
Well, you know it's an area effect weapon, so it will
Okay.
hurt the grubs, and it fires a flame. The oxygen tank is in the stock, so, and the fuel canister is in the stock, and it uses shooting skill.
What if I shoot it at a building? Do I think it's going to catch the building on fire?
You know, the building is
like,
flammable.
generally.
If the building is made of flammable materials.
Okay, we're going to worry about this later. So, I'm going to tell these two to.
If you're asking if their house is made of wood and it's made of flammable materials, then her house is partially comprised of wood, but not entirely. You know,
Okay,
it's not the most common building material in the galaxy.
That's not what I was thinking. So I have a grand plan because it's been taking it took a little bit, but
okay.
So I've been skimming the edges because of my whatever the card.
Of course.
And
we skipped Spencer.
I think.
No, we didn't. Never mind. Go ahead.
I think what I want to do is pick up the flame rifle, tell either of these two to turn the rest of the drones on, and I want to get back outside and take the double tap edge.
Yep.
And take as many actions worth of moving as I need to get to where I can shoot the grubs that are at the front door, and tell Jack to get them out the front door, and I'll stop shooting the flamethrower once, they can actually get coming out the front door, that sort of a thing. I don't know how many actions that'll actually end up taking. Yeah. That's the plan I have right now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sounds like a plan to me.
The other option would be to take fleet foot if I need to just be faster instead of
it's a pretty good distance to the house, but it's not. It's a pretty good distance to the house, but it's not like it's not crazy far. Like a good run could probably get you there in 2 turns, I guess.
Okay. Well, then I want to spend my card to have double tap so I can just do more damage to these things with the flamethrower.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so what do you do with that turn then, this turn?
Well, so the first step is to just get out and run as far towards the main house as I can. I don't know why I clicked that. I meant to, but
I should have had Aston try to make an athletics check to open that door because of the ass swarms buried up against the door. That was my bad.
I can make it, and then we can retcon it into my next move.
Yeah, do that for me actually.
Yeah.
Okay, then he pulled the door open. Even with a -2.
No need to retcon.
Yep. Okay.
So, do I need to make a check to get back through the door since the grubs are probably still there? Or I had another idea.
If you're doing it as he's throwing the door open, then
well, I mean,
it's all happening in the same turn order. So if it's all happening in the same turn order, so I can say no. So yeah. No.
Okay.
But basically, you're saying hold that door open. You're using your ability to talk. Like hold that door open, and you're basically shoving your knee up against the door and using the flame cannon to just fire out with a flame cannon.
Yeah.
All right.
Trying that. I want to do that one. Finish whatever movement if I have any left, and then just shoot again at whatever bit of grubs are either in front of me or behind me, closest, that sort of thing. So I want to shoot twice this round.
Very cool. All right, shooting twice with the rate of fire, too. Okay, instead of multi-action penalty. Okay. All right, sweet. All right, so go ahead and do that. Play it out.
Where'd my combat tab go? There we go.
You're gonna attack. You're gonna attack the grub swarm. I believe it's 3.
Oh, so if I don't. I'm just rolling. I don't know how to do the. I've still never learned how to do the attacking specific grubs.
Why'd you get a -2?
That's it. What now?
Why'd you get a -7?
Good gosh. So I did run, which was part of the problem.
Why'd you run?
Apparently I'm encumbered. And I did click 2 actions for a multi-action
Why'd you
penalty.
click 2 actions?
I perhaps didn't think this math through.
Why'd you click 2 actions? Because you're using double tap. You're getting 2 attacks because of double tap, right?
Nope.
Right? Or are you doing 4 actions? 4 attacks.
I was not trying to do 4 attacks. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm overly excited. So I guess it's only a -2.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But no running and a -2 because you're encumbered.
So you got a 4.
Yeah, that thing is
Sure.
heavy. The flame cannon's heavy because it's got the oxygen canister, the fuel canister in the stock. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have all the strength I need to use it. So that's where the extra -1.
Oh, okay. So you'll be at -3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You only have to hit a target number 4. So give it a shot.
Okay, so do not there. I think I fixed and then roll this. Nope. Why is it still saying -7? Damn it.
Multi-action.
I didn't realize I clicked the 1 try and turn it off and it turned it to 3. Because
you still would have missed, unfortunately.
Yeah. So can I Benny that?
Yes, you can. Just make sure all the penalties are correctly calculated this time.
Okay. It says 1 action, and I'm trying to roll this time. Let's see what happens. Still no. That's cool.
Okay. So you go outside the door and you're just like, you're trying to heave that big old flame carbine, and so you lift it up and you overcompensate and hurl it up and you fire it way up in the air, and but you get one more attack. You get one more attack actually. That's ready to fire too. Try again.
Hey, look.
It's the same.
He's just trying to intimidate them, it seems like.
That's funny. Arthur. So, Arthur Haeckel, what do you do?
It doesn't look like it dealt new cards this turn.
Oh, because I didn't take him off a hold. Oh, thank you. Aston, your turn. You're inside. The door is held open by Levi's knee, which means I can't talk. Can't say that word for some reason. The swarm could be coming in at any second.
Yeah, first of all, I'm getting the fuck away from that flame.
Yeah, well, he's at the door with the flamethrower. But you could, peek around the door by him with your face right up against that fuel canister if you wanted.
You're standing right there with the foam cannon, by the way. If you want
all of you are, packed up against that door. Yeah. Aston, what do you do?
So I'm going to yell out, how do we get these drones started?
There are buttons over there, apparently.
Yeah, there's a pendulum hanging over by the drone rack.
Hit the go button, or whatever the equivalent was that I saw before I ran away.
You want to run over there and analyze the controls?
Sure. Let me see if they're dumb enough for me to understand.
Do you have any electronic skill whatsoever?
Sure don't, but I could do an unskilled roll for you.
You feel completely lost looking at these controls.
I don't see a go button.
You see a pendulum, and there's no button that says go.
Yeah,
There's a lot of like confusing jargon, and you don't understand what to do. The guy who should be doing this is in the fucking house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like get
Trying to
eaten
save
by
the boy.
grubs.
I'm a doctor, damn it.
So
Unfortunately, you didn't declare a multi-action roll, so you can walk around. That's about it and talk.
I'm gonna run over to isn't there an additional foam cannon too?
There is.
Would it count as an action just to grab that, to get ready for
no.
action?
It's only thing that will require like will. No, I won't say it's an action to pick up on something. No.
Okay, then I'm gonna grab the additional one that's there, and then me and Arthur can stand side by side like the Ghostbusters.
All right, with foam cannons. All right. Okay. All right. Well, this storage room is sure protected. Unfortunately, there's people getting eaten in the house. All right. Arthur, what do you do? All the while, there's a massacre in the house. And my God, the storage room is safe.
On the buzzer. Yeah. You hear me screaming?
It's like, he's just getting eaten by swarms. Nice. Got to make a new character in the third session.
Are you on open comms?
Yeah.
That's what
I can't stop
like,
open comms. It hurts so bad. And it's
his fingers locked down the button.
Get out of here!
Nice.
All right. Well,
Arthur's
like, well, I don't think any of us know how to start these drones. Maybe if we all three just charge toward the house, firing, we can clear the way.
Yes, that is exactly what you need to do.
That sounds like suicide.
You hear like a crunch as I rip another one off my shoulder, and you hear like the little blood squirt.
What was that?
That's our odds of survival.
All right, so all of you. So does everyone else agree with that idea? Are you like holding an action and all of you charging at the same time, basically?
I'm gonna need some persuasion.
I
was already enacting that plan without him explaining it by myself, so sure.
Well, if Levi is agreeing with it, then
well, yeah, if Levi's pushing forward.
But for the record, I'm in tactical armor and a battle helmet.
So over the radio, you hear I hear everyone else kind of on the ready, but I don't hear Aston come over the radio. And I said, tell the noble if he doesn't get his yuppie ass up here with a cannon or a flamethrower, then when I'm done dealing with these fucking grubs, I'm gonna beat his ass. And I rolled a 10 on my intimidate.
Nice.
And I say that, and as I'm saying that, you hear another one
Arthur, are you gonna go up there because you're also cautious?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is going to hold his action and let Levi go first.
Okay.
Captain, my captain.
All right.
Hope I got a 10 on that intimidation with a -1.
Yeah, I'm pretty intimidated.
All right, cool. So you're holding, and so Levi, are you going out there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And I'm trying to math better this time.
I'm assuming you guys are going to hold, though, until Aston can go as well. Right? Is that kind of the idea? Unfortunately, he already went.
Yeah, he already went this turn.
Yeah, Aston already went. I was just going to
shoot
and move forward.
Okay.
Trying to clear away.
Trying to clear away? Okay, that's kind of what you're going to do? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So all right, gotcha. Got it. Okay.
So
you're stepping out into the room, stepping out into the field, and
into the field, yeah.
And now you're amongst them, and you're gonna start blasting people. So we're actually gonna put you guys in the building, and Levi's stepping out, and he's gonna start torching them. All right.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yes. Roll against Grubstorm 3.
I'm trying. Gah.
Jeez, keep rolling. Those twos, man. Those fucking twos.
Benny, you have 2, Benny.
Here's a Benny.
I believe.
Let's roll something less different than twos. Anything
Please.
different. That's I mean
How are you a -3?
Because he's encumbered. And he
Oh.
has too low
So-
strength for the weapon.
why is it a 3 instead of just a encumbered by us? So why am I encumbered?
Because you have too
Oh.
much shit on you.
Well, it's because the flame carbine's apparently 30.
Yeah, it's big and heavy. Because the fuel canister's heavy.
What's your?
Okay.
Do we not have a strength over D4 amongst all of us?
Y'all have
I have a
really low strength
D6.
across the board.
Oh,
It's just a heavy
Okay.
equipment. Yeah. I actually cut it more than half the normal flamethrower.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I saw
Normal
that.
flamethrower's like 75 pounds. So, yeah. So I threw you a bone, actually. All right.
Still get the double tap, don't you?
Yeah, so that's the scene.
Yeah.
All right.
Grub swarms.
Go.
So, we may be signing off to Jason. All right.
Let's see.
Grub swarm 1, they're still beating away at the door. 2 in the house. I'm gonna say they're getting Tommy now. They're getting Tommy now. Oh, they were targeting you. Well, that's
Unharmed though. Unharmed though.
Yes, unharmed. Good deal. And
How does he do it? Jack.
yes. And they're getting Tommy now, but he's fighting off the pain right now, and but he's shooting wildly because he's freaking out at this point. And Grub Swarm 3 is now going after Levi because he's now amongst them, unharmed. They're biting away at your combat armor. Jack Breach, you are no longer shaken.
All right.
You've
So
gotten your wits about you.
I'm looking around. There's the door I came in. That's just over the countertop. Is there a back door as well to the kitchen area? Because I'm assuming we're in the kitchenette, and there's like a countertop island thingy, and then there's the eating area we were in before.
Sure.
And then, front
I'll
door
say you have to
living
get
room.
at least a 5 on a run die to make it there this turn. But
All right,
yes.
But I want him. Jack he's a hero, so he will not leave until he ushers Mary Jo and the boys out.
Yes.
And then I would probably have to attempt to carry the one with the fucked up leg. So
Yes.
to make this happen, what do I need to do? I'm assuming I could just tell Mary Jo and the other boy like out the back door now, go. And
Yes. Okay.
since I've got fucking grubs all over me, I assume they're preoccupied enough to where they can run. I mean, well, what's his name? Joe. He's got some issues to worry about, but
Yes. Let me look at athletics.
all right.
Climbing, balance, wrestling. Physical power, more than coordination, can use link. I'm gonna say strength roll to lift
All right.
the boy.
This is a clutch roll, boys. I'm Jack's Benny.
I'm only doing it. Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh.
What I got? 4.
Oh, okay. All right. So you lift the boy, and
Would this be a run roll? Or
is running an action? I don't think it is it?
It's a pseudo action. It's counts towards like doing a multi-action penalty for the -2
Oh,
sort of
okay.
thing, but it doesn't count as one of your 3 actions.
Oh, okay.
Up to 3. that you
Then yeah, you won't get out the door, but you can start running that way if you want to.
over the radio, you guys hear me. I don't know if Mary Jo and the other boy have made it to the door or not successfully, but I'm radioing in like we're coming out the backside. We're coming out the backside.
Sweet. Okay. All right. So you're running out. So you start running towards the back door, and both the other two get ahead of you and just out the back door.
No. I'd probably yell, tell them the ship's parked by the shed as well. I'm sure I'm probably screaming all kinds of vulgarities as well with that. But that's what Jack's doing. He's trying to get him out the house, out the back door, and distract and swarm as best he can while he's trying to get this boy out.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Spencer Witt, back around to you.
Yes.
Climbing up the EVA hatch onto the top of the ship. Now you're outside, and you see the chaos around you. Grub swarms everywhere. Drones whizzing past you, dropping fire down on everybody. Foam cannons everywhere. Soldiers trying to lock everything down. When you get on the rooftop, something amazing happens. When you're about to get over to the drone and rip it free, something amazing happens. You hear an explosion. You look over to the Takis Defense Force tower, and about midway up the tower, there is a massive explosion, and the tower collapses, landing on the food processing center. All of you hear this in the distance as well, and you look back towards the north, and it begins to tumble out of the sky. This black tower, as it looks in the dusk, and of course, all of you guys, you can't hear it because you're so far away, but you can. You're close to it, and the area gets just filled with black dust and debris. And actually, you're on top of the ship. Actually, so why don't you get an agility roll for me, Spencer?
Gonna have 2 dead characters. Cool.
Okay, you made it.
At least I
So
made
you
it.
see
Yeah.
debris flying towards the top of the ship from the tower. And you have to dodge out of the way as some of it starts flying towards the vessel. And it just peppers the top of the starship while you're up there. And you just duck and dive away at just the right moment. And you actually take cover from the debris from by hiding behind the relay. And then you just, I'm assuming you quickly try to grab the drone while you're up there?
Yeah.
All right. So are you
I'm
like
low
trying
crawling,
to
trying to get to the drone because I just want to grab it and then crawl back.
It's
into the
attached real good. Are you going to like meticulously like pull it away? Like try to detach it, or are you just going to try to rip it?
Given what's going on outside, I don't think he's going to sit out there and try and finesse it. I think he's just going to grab it and rip it off. Plus, he also doesn't want it attached to the ship doing more damage.
Because it could be trying to hack you as you speak.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, make a strength roll. Okay, you rolled an ace, so you get a good leverage. You find a place to put your foot, and you just rip it free, and you see a kind of an arc a little bit as it rips free from your electrical system, and thankfully it didn't strike you, and then you can kind of run back to the EVA hatch and take it back into the ship.
Okay.
I'm assuming you power it off.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So you're inside the ship with it.
Okay.
All right.
So I just kind of like look it over real quick, see if there's any distinguishing markings or serial numbers or frequencies or anything that it's broadcasting on to see if I can find out who sent this thing.
You won't be able to tell that unless you either, I would say, connect directly to the device somehow with hacking and a device, or an electronics roll, maybe, by cracking it open.
Okay.
What kind of device would you hack this thing with? Like, what do you use for your hacking rolls?
Well, I was using the computer
Inside the
actually.
ship? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have like a personal computer other than like a communication, like a comm link.
Okay.
I don't know if a comm link would work.
No, Comlink wouldn't be able to do something like that. No.
Okay. Because I'm very hesitant to connect this thing to the ship and try to hack it directly.
Yeah, because then you're exposing the ship to whatever.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with the electronics.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can make an electronics roll. So make an electronics roll and see what you get.
Okay. Ooh.
So you cracked the device open, but unfortunately you kind of did some damage to it when you broke it open, and you think you kind of messed up something that you needed to be successful with this route, and it looks like also like any kind of indicators like serial numbers and stuff like that have been filed off the bottom of the plates. Whoever they are, they know what they're doing. So
The den.
yeah.
Okay.
You can probably fix your mistake, but it would need another, electronics roll.
Okay. I'm going to do it.
All right. I'll say it's in a -2 this time.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Well, because you got to fix your
That's a
mistake.
fail.
So,
Okay. I'm going to Benny this because I don't
Yeah,
want
that's what I like.
kind of need this thing to.
Gotta believe in the Benny. Hell yeah, that's what
There
I'm
you
talking
go.
about, Spencer.
Yeah.
Little hacker out of you yet.
And.
all right. So
Polish.
so what it is so you've set this thing up to where it'll essentially ping a signal back to where it's getting a signal from to do the hacking checks, and you set it up to ping a signal back, but not to receive signals. And it pings a signal back, and at the same time, you kind of set the ship's sensors with your electronics roll to kind of pick up where that sensor's going, and you see that it's pinging at this moment to a supply depot on the north side of the food processing center. Probably a small structure, just kind of a little off the beaten path.
Okay. I send that information to the group. Say, hey, this thing's been attached to the ship and it's pinging they're basically getting transmissions from this location.
And do you share about the whole explosion thing too?
Well, you all saw the explosion.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all saw the tower probably fall in the distance.
Yeah.
All right, so backing around to everybody else.
Well,
Oh, there was someone on
Arthur's gonna
hold.
come off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Arthur,
but he was hesitant. To,
cautious.
to follow
Yeah.
Levi
Yeah.
after
That makes
failed
sense.
attempts.
You know what?
But
I'll give you a Benny.
Hearing that
If
people-
you want to skip your turn, I'll give you a Benny for that. And say that you were cautious and skip your turn.
Don't let him do
No.
you, Arthur.
well, it makes sense because he was considering, well, maybe we could hack a drone or like mount the cannon on it, but everybody's like leaving the building now. But his hesitancy will lose him a turn. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to do that. That was just an idea I thought I had.
He's going to need it to get to the ship.
All right. Aston Courtney. Do you go out with your allies?
Yeah, I mean, after being intimidated, he's sort of begrudgingly going out.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to fire out at the swarm in front of Levi here to try to clear him a path.
Okay. Well, yeah. If you step out the door, you'll be in amongst the swarm as well. But yes, you can fire.
Is there
at
room
them.
to fire from inside to try to hit
Sure.
the ones that are around him?
Sure.
What
Look
do
at
I
the
need
weapon,
for
though,
that?
and make sure the description doesn't mean it will hit him. But I don't think it will.
I mean, if it hits
Binding foam cannon. Binding foam cannon is used effectively to stop perpetrators swiftly. Anyone struck by the binding foam cannon must make immediate strength roll or immediately fall prone or become entangled. It works differently for them. Essentially, it crushes them. They can attempt to break
dumb
free.
question. Is someone carrying? Are you carrying both of them, Arthur? Like in your actual Fantasy Grounds inventory, because it's not.
Oh,
in
I didn't apply the
party
second
sheet.
one.
Oh.
I didn't apply the second one. No, not. It's my bad.
I have only one.
I will apply this. I will add the second one.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure so I could grab it and throw it in my inventory.
There we go. It's in there now.
Got it. So you said
Yeah, it looks like
shoot it through.
Yeah, it looks like if you just well placed shot and just let Levi know you're doing it, he can probably be okay.
Levi, are you really carrying 4 different pistols?
No, I had those all listed for various, like me figuring out how Fantasy Ground
okay.
works.
All right.
And I kind of just huff and just Levi to your left. And
Nice roll. Okay, so that's a hit with a raise. Okay, so it doesn't do damage to them really. What they'll do is they'll make a strength roll, and if they fail, they essentially just get buried under all the foam and crushed by it, and they're out of combat essentially. So, all right, it works differently for the grub swarms. So it's very effective on the grub swarms.
let's do it.
All right. Okay.
Beautiful work, Aston.
And then so as I spray the foam in there and it starts crushing them through. And I'm like, Levi, take this opening. And then I push the comm into my face a little bit and I said, and doctor, we will have words.
Nice. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. Okay, so these guys are resilient. I remember what I was going to do. Okay, so these guys are resilient, which means they get 2 wounds. And for every hit and a raise that you get on the strength roll over them, it was going to take away a wound, essentially crushing that much of the swarm. And so you got a raise, so you actually do crush this entire swarm. So, good job. This swarm is gone. Good job. All right. Spencer, what do you do? Back around to you. Shaun, what do you do?
Am going to.
The grubs are still freaking out.
Yeah. So outside the ship, are the grubs doing anything to the ship?
They're climbing all over the ship.
Okay. Okay, so I'm on the phone with the group. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Do you need me to come to you? Are you coming to me? Because we cannot sit here. These things are crawling all over our ship.
They're out there. Just like, firing out the flame torches and binding foam, and some 14-year-old's like,
busy.
God damn it. Okay. I'm like, I run.
Wiggle your fingers at him, kid.
I just run in the cockpit.
oh, shit.
Doesn't the ship have some sort of defense system to it?
Shit. Okay, so I'm in the cockpit.
Okay.
Fuck. I'm like, I know I've seen Levi do this before.
Yeah, so all the heads-up displays fire up as soon as you sit in the cockpit chair. All the cameras fire up because remember the shutters are busted, and all the cameras come on. All the heads-up displays come on. It shows the ammo readouts for the personal defense. For the
personal defense.
What do you call it? We call it the automated cannons. Sorry, the cannons, the automatic cannons for point defense weapons. all that
Yes,
stuff,
point defense.
and
Okay. I
that
pushed
stuff.
the point defense button.
Well, you have to aim them and fire them.
Okay.
So you
These
just
things
pull the
are-
trigger and start firing point defense weapons? Okay, so they start firing and then just
No.
you start raking the grassy plains. All right.
Okay. I'm sure there's a grub out there somewhere. No, I'm going to target large grub locations.
Okay.
Just it can just help at this
All right. It's a dorsal turret. So you're firing from the dorsal turret onto the
Yeah.
onto the earth behind the ship and around the ship. Okay. Are you trying to shoot the ones off the ship or on the ground?
I really don't want to shoot them on the ship.
Yeah.
Because that very, very badly.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking the question.
Yeah, I want to shoot off the ones that are on the ground.
Yeah.
And then once I can get kind of like those ones established, I can work on the ones that are on the ship.
Make a shooting roll for me.
Okay. Because I have that skill. Okay.
I hope you get a fucking
That's going
critical
to be
failure.
unskilled.
I like how Shane's all like, "How bad are you gonna fuck yourself here?"
I want you to get a critical failure. Damn it. All right.
Okay, hold on.
So
What was
close.
that? Yeah, I'm going to Benny that. That was my last Benny, so hopefully this just doesn't go epic. Fuck. Okay.
It's all right.
So you're just firing
wasn't
in
an
the
epic failure.
you're firing in and you're hitting grub swarms, but it looks like you feel like you're mostly just hitting grass, and so basically you're just firing and you're hitting like the gray earth, and you feel like you're just throwing more dirt and earth into the air, and a drone like it doesn't get hit by the dirt cloud, but like you see it fly into the brown cloud and it crashes into the earth on the other side.
I just
Because
imagine
it
the
loses
controls are
telemetry
inverted,
controls.
and you're like really confused.
So like it just went through a dust storm. So
Shit.
nice.
Okay.
Okay, Levi, what do you do?
Um,
I'd just be glad you didn't get a real critical failure because there's like people running around out there. So, all right, Levi.
I guess I'm just gonna move towards the grubs at the house and hope I can shoot them. And
Okay.
roll.
All right. So you're running up to the porch. All right. You'll have to make a run to get up there.
I would have to make a run to actually get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember I said 2 turns of running?
Oh yeah. Okay.
You can do a
Well,
multi-action though, and sorry, yeah, that would be a multi-action.
the run
Yes,
would
the
be
running
minus
is a
2,
multi-action.
yeah.
Yeah. So, all right,
Sure. Why not?
because you don't you have enough penalties as it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Some more minuses aren't gonna hurt. It's not my ammo.
All
So
right.
am I
Oh,
close
by the
enough to
way,
actually-
how many times have you used the flamethrower?
3 so far.
Because you only
I think-
have 5 shots in it each canister. Is he broke? Is someone break? I think we may have
What's
broke.
that?
Oh, I thought the
Hello?
camera's broke for a second
Hello?
there. We're back. We're back.
We're back.
Camera's broke for a second. It says my internet connection is unstable. I don't know why.
Oh.
The
So
stream
this is
OBS
4.
is working
he
fine.
He did the double tap, and then he did a single, and then he used a Benny.
Okay, so Levi,
And
you
then
don't
he
have many
didn't
shots
take his
left.
double tap, so he should have
Here's one more then.
one
Yeah.
more.
So
1, 2, 3.
I believe it's only got 5 shots. Check the equipment on it.
So
It doesn't say an ammo
Pretty sure it does.
No.
Hold on.
on
Flame carbine.
in the. In Fantasy Grounds, it doesn't have a.
Advanced range
I
weapons.
think it did when he first shared it in chat.
Oh.
it should be on.
Yeah, it says shots 5. Oh, you have to look at your combat tab, I think, to see it.
No.
Oh, it's because it's a cone attack. It doesn't show shots on that screen.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't
Okay.
know why. I don't know why it's set that way. But yeah, if you look at the library Claim the Stars companion, it says 5 shots. Yeah.
So are Arthur and I able to see what's going on right now?
Yeah, you heard we're
you're-
coming out the back at least, so you know that you should be seeing some people
Well,
coming
no,
out
I
the
mean,
backside
like,
of the
specifically
house.
see Levi failing miserably with the flamethrower.
Yes. Yes.
You're out there with him, aren't you?
Yeah,
He's
you're
shooting
all
a
right
flamethrower
along.
straight up in the air. Sorry.
So
So-
You see his
as I
old
see-
man, like this old man struggling to hold this flamethrower up. That's what you see.
like a kid trying to fire a fireman's hose, just seeing like the flames whipping around.
I want to point out that I have a death wish, so I am totally cool dying trying to save these people from
Aww.
a storytelling perspective. But if I know that I've only got 1 shot left and I just ran, I'm not actually going to shoot.
I want to point out that you could take the fuel canister out and throw it
Yeah.
on the ground and shoot it with a weapon.
Yeah.
So
I was going to
I
try and see if I could taunt the grubs, but I kind of doubt that's going to work.
you have to speak the same. I would imagine the language would have to be a.
No, I'm with
I
you.
only allowed it
I'm
because you had
just-
that venture card, but
I'm just yelling and swearing and whatnot at
I think the
grubs
fuel
for waving
canister is an
around.
idea. I mean, that's a great
No, I'm
idea,
with
but it's
you.
on the porch. They're on the porch.
And upon hearing this, though, I'm like, Arthur, give him the other cannon and figure out how to get these drones going.
Aren't we all running for the ship at this point?
This area looks like the safest place. If we can get these drones going, we can get rid of some of these other ones that are swarming us.
I mean, if you think so.
Over the comms. Ah! Fucking.
Levi, do you do anything else besides run?
I'm gonna throw the canister up onto the near the grubs, getting ready to shoot it next round, kind of a thing.
Nice. Okay. Okay. All right.
Maybe they'll just eat it and it'll explode on them. Who knows?
All right. Okay.
All right. So
Jack,
this
breach.
turn, I want.
You can
to-
be out the back door
Yeah.
with just your move.
And
And
that's
then
what I
all
want
of
to
you
do.
will be out
I
of the
want to make
house.
sure that Joe and I'm looking ahead. Or they have a clear path to just book it to the ship. I mean, I know we're like 2 turns away.
Yeah,
I'm
but
wondering-
you will get an attack actually from the grub swarm because you're leaving their melee range.
Yep.
So the only reason why you didn't get it from the outside was because they were shaking. So
Yeah.
all right, so I
that's
will make an
what I'm
attack
gonna
on
do.
you.
Let's go ahead and take that and see. Should I do a run action to see how far I get, or how does that work?
Oh, unfortunately, you get shaken. So when you
I guess.
so when you're leaving the house, you get attacked by so many swarms of grubs that you get shaken. You can still move though when you're shaken.
Yep. Yeah,
So
I'm taking
you can
it,
spend
and
a
I'm just
Benny.
booking
Oh,
it.
you can't spend a
Yeah.
Benny. You're out of Bennies.
I'm out of bennies.
So-
I'm taking the wound. I'm shaking, and I'm booking it.
You didn't take. Oh, you.
Did take a wound. 1 wound.
Oh,
right?
shit.
Another bite.
Oh, you already had the. Oh shit, you.
No, I'm
Oh,
at
shit.
2 wounds now. 2 wounds.
Oh,
total.
okay.
I already put it on the sheet. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I was
Yep.
like, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, so
if it
you took a
matches your
wound. Oh
toughness, you get a
shit.
wound.
It already did that because he was already shaken. That's why it applied him. That's why he got a wound.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I was just asking if that's how it
Yeah.
works. If it's a match.
Yeah,
does it
if you're
count?
already shaken and you take another shaken, you get a wound.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he got it. So he gets it out the door, but he's still frazzled and wounded from all the grubs biting and eating away at him. You may actually see like pieces of your face and flesh ripped off, and you're out the door. All right.
All right.
Do you
I'm
pass
hollering
this
for
on?
Mary
him?
Joe and the other one sprint, get to the ship, and I got it on the comms. You know, they hear me over the gurgling of the blood. You know,
Nice.
along
Okay.
the way.
Okay. Grub swarms inside. You're out the back. And They're probably still there, just trying to eat away at the door.
Okay.
Trying to get out. Similar situation. Now it is the ones outside. They're not gonna make it off the porch probably because you're right at the edge of the porch. I'll say that Levi will probably get a bite from the ones that are right at the edge of the porch because he stopped near there because he's running forward, but they're still right there in amongst the canister. So because it's a big burst template. So Levi, you're gonna get a bite attack from some of them that have made it down. Unharmed. Arthur, what do you do?
Well, hearing the doctor over the radio saying, "Run for the ship," Arthur is going to run for the ship. Are there still grubs on the ship or not?
No, they actually ran past the ship because Cliff did. So
Okay, right, they followed him.
the ship is clean right now.
Okay, Arthur is going to run for the ship and, if possible, get it primed for liftoff. I don't think he actually can do very much, but he's gonna do what he can.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you run
Toss
to the
that
ship.
foam cannon.
I mean, can he throw the foam cannon to Levi?
Sure. I'll say you can. Sure. No big deal.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. So you toss the foam cannon to Levi, and I'm assuming Levi catches it.
Yes. I mean,
If you want to.
assuming you don't make me roll for it at this rate, yeah.
I'm not gonna make you roll for it. No. All right. So, so you catch the foam cannon, and okay. So unfortunately, the grub swarm. So you get in the ship. All right. So you get in the ship, and I'm trying to decide because we're still in the same turn, even though I pass it on. I'm trying to decide if you know how to fire up the ship. Get the ship warmed up. That's gonna have to be an electronics roll.
Isn't there an actual ship roll?
There used to be a ship operations skill in the old side of the rules, and they just rolled it into electronics.
What
now.
about common knowledge?
I love it.
No,
I love it.
academic.
He's trying.
I mean,
You've
common
seen
knowledge.
it done before.
Common
An
knowledge, I could
ignition
say.
is an ignition, right? I'm just saying.
It's labeled, right? Smart.
It's
Modern day,
labeled.
we have a push button to start the car.
You can
Computer.
hit
Dark
the
ship.
button
Like really
to turn
big.
it on. If that's what you want to do, just turn it on. But
Not
like
the
to do
blinkers.
turn on the various controls and get everything like
Wipers.
switched on, it would be electronics. But yes,
The fewer steps,
yes,
fewer steps as possible.
yes.
If Levi says there's a go button, don't trust him.
All right. So are you rolling it, or are you just getting in the ship?
Oh, what do you want me to roll?
It'd be electronics to prime the ship, as it were.
Okay. Well, he doesn't have electronics. Can he roll hacking?
No, unless you just want to like break open the ship and
Just turn the
yeah,
wipers.
no. So he gets in there and he starts
I
hitting
can't find the
buttons.
on button, but I can hotwire it.
So he starts flipping stuff, and he's like, "I've
Wait, why didn't you
seen
just
Levi
ask
do this
Levi over the
before."
radio where the button is?
Well, it's more than one button. It's multiple buttons. I mean, have you ever watched someone fly a
like
plane
the, like
before?
Han
It's
Solo,
like
like flipping the things on, like random.
yeah, it's
what
like
the
he's
fuck do
just
these levers
he's like,
do?
I think Levi's hit this one before, and he's like, and he's just hitting them, and the wipers are coming on, and like different things are happening, and he's in the passenger seat, and all right, so the
I just
grub
imagine he feels
swarm.
really good about it too. Like he's making.
Yeah, he
progress.
felt good about it at first, and then the wipers came on, and the emergency lights flipped on, and then the like the what do you call it, when letting you know that your damaged ship is damaged, and then nice. At least you didn't roll a critical
Why is
failure.
Bajork playing on the comms?
Yeah,
Oh, it's activated.
nice. Okay, so the grub swarm, unfortunately. Okay, so grub swarm 1 is got a joker, unfortunately, and I'm gonna say that Aston, you're still actually pretty close to Levi at this point. They acted before you.
Let's see here.
Unfortunately, you guys didn't get to act before they did. So they move out between you. So that fuel canister probably won't be very effective now because they're pretty far away from it. I don't know. Fuel canister going off would be a pretty big boom. We'll see.
I also would like to say that I'm still technically inside the warehouse.
I love it how he's
That's right. He did. He actually never ever moved.
I
at
shot
1 p.m.
around Levi to clear the path. I have not left it yet.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
had gone out. Amongst
No,
them.
he's never declared a move act this entire thing, other than moving to the warehouse.
You guys can move items to the party inventory. Jeremy,
Into it or out of it?
into it, I believe.
Both.
Yeah, just carry it over the.
Okay.
Where's this party sheet? All right. So this attack is to Levi. Unharmed, even with a +2. And
technical body
the
armor.
grub. He did run out, so I think that the grub is not big enough. He's not close enough to Aston to reach him. So I think that's probably fair because you did say run. He's back to storage room still, so it's probably closer to this. And Arthur is over here by the ship. He's in the ship, and you're running around here, coming around. Levi, what do you do? The ship is doing all kinds of crazy shit behind you.
But I'm muted. I'm in melee with one of them right now, right?
Yeah, you can stomp on them. You can try to blow that canister. It'll damage some of them.
What about the foam cannon? What's his options with that? Right now?
Yeah, you can fire the foam cannon.
Yeah, because I think I'm just going to fire at the foam cannon at it, unless, what kind of... Do I have minuses for firing it at the thing since I'm in melee with it? Or...
Well, technically, they can exist in your space because they're a template. So you're in it.
I'm surrounded.
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of thing. Oh.
But you know what? Best thing for you to do to fire the foam cannon would be to move back towards the ship.
Yeah.
And
so I'll just
then fire the foam cannon at it as you're running away.
Yeah, that's the plan. Move back towards the ship.
Yeah.
Deal with them swiping at me or whatever, and then try and.
No, they wouldn't.
Them.
Well, you can do it right before you leave the range. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I believe in you, Captain Levi.
Hang on. Why? I don't believe the math. Why is this thing saying there's a -4? There.
So do all of your other items have weights that are just repeats of the same item? Or did you
No. That's fine now.
Oh, okay.
Like I dropped the thing off. I don't know why it had because I just clicked it and it went back to 0 on its own. So I don't know what's up with that. But
okay.
If I grab this,
so were you carrying too much stuff? Is that what it was doing?
Yeah. When I picked up the flame carbine, I still can't roll above a 2.
Jeez, you have been rolling things like crazy.
Okay,
we got another Benny. We're right here at the end of the session.
Well, yeah, but also that's just wrong. I didn't have the run clicked, and I'm not encumbered anymore. I don't know why it put those numbers there.
Let's
like
see.
The -2 and the -2.
Interesting.
Granted, I mean, I still would have missed, so I still need to Benny it.
I can't see your character sheet to help you.
Yeah.
I mean, the encumbrance thing doesn't say I'm encumbered anymore, so stop adjusting.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Nope. That was not me. Okay.
Well, see, encumbrance would have applied to running there.
Happening.
I
know. That's why I clicked the run button again to see if it would but it's not. Anyway, rolling. And
well, it's going now.
Cool.
Hey.
Good deal. Hit. Sweet. All right. So roll.
It doesn't have damage listed for the.
Oh wait, you got. That's right. You don't make roll damage. Okay, so how well you rolled determine how much damage it did. Okay, so it's going to make a strength roll, and you got a 4. So if he fails, you're going to do 1 damage to it. So it'll take a wound. All right.
Come on.
And I can't find it, which... Yeah, 1 damage. Okay, so he's resilient, so he's going to take 1 off. All right, so he's still around, but he's got 1 wound. So 1 more wound will kill him. All right.
So can I do the second shot with the double tap deal?
Yes.
With this one as well.
Nice.
So,
yes, do it.
Hopefully I can
Take him out the rest of the way. That's it. All right.
Okay.
Let's hope he fails this one. All right, that's it. So you pile on enough binding foam onto this thing, and it crushes the grub swarm and take them out. So good job. All right, finished off that grub swarm. There's grub swarm 3. No, grub swarm 1. I think. Yep. All right, good job. Sweet. Levi's action. Aston Courtney. Now there are no more. It doesn't mean there's 0 grubs, but it means there's no massive swarm that's going to stand in your way between the landing shuttle and you.
So seeing them run to the ship and Levi getting close to the ship, I'm going to peek out from the area here and try to catch a gander to see if I can see the dock running. Yeah.
You see him, just for sake of brevity, I'll say that you see him cresting around, him and the girl and the teenage boy cresting around the side of the house. And you see he has like a 13-year-old boy in his hand.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just covered in bites and blood and
He looks
scars.
He looks fucked
You
up.
know,
He's got like half an ear missing.
yeah.
Then what I would probably do is just kind of set up a pick and ready the foam canister to see if anything is spewing out after him.
Yeah.
And then basically I'm just waiting for him to get to the ship.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. All right.
I'm going to yell at Ashton, if something's following them, shoot the canister gun.
Look at that. Oh. All right, so I'm no longer shaken from my great spirit roll there. And I'm just going to book it to the ship. If I can make it to the ship, then immediately I will break out the Medi scanner and start treating the boy.
All right. So, I'm going to say we're out of combat now at this point because the only swarm that is in the ship, is in the house. So you make it back to the ship, and Aston, there are no swarms coming after him, but y'all can hear chittering inside the house. And as you make it back, you see that the swarm inside the house starts breaking away at the glass windows, and they're trying to get back out. Some of them, at least. Some of them you imagine is trying to eat at the food in the house, and so everyone at this point is probably, I'm guessing, getting in the shuttle. And
I have a question about that.
Yes.
Is the shuttle big enough for all of us?
It's going to be cramped. It's going to be very cramped. We're talking like people sitting in the storage area in the back trunk, basically.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So probably have to lay the boy down in the back trunk area.
Yeah.
So you can lay down
that's
flat.
probably where I'd start kind of assessing his leg. Can I make a healing roll to see how well I can do here with this healing gel and whatnot?
Sure.
So I have,
What does
I have
the
a
healing
meta
gel give you?
scanner and healing.
I know the
and
meta
I have a
scanner gives you a
D10.
+2, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I have a +4 total right now. Because of the
What now?
Trait. I have a trait, or what is it? Not trait. What am I saying? Trying to say.
Oh yeah,
Edge?
you have the
healer
you have
edge.
the healer edge.
And the scanner, yeah. So
Yeah, nice.
got 9. All right, so hopefully that does him some good.
So as you're doing that, I'm like, how long is this going to take, Doc?
It's already done.
Well,
Oh,
it
shit,
work
okay,
well
I was
like that,
gonna
but
go in
yeah,
there and-
but yeah. It doesn't work well like that. So like you make the healing
Yeah, just
rolls and
kidding.
you and you've done the things you need to treat it and you wrap it. So, but
All right.
So
But yeah.
while he's doing that, I'm gonna kick open the front door and try to get rid of the remaining grubs
All right.
and maybe cause more of a headache for myself.
okay, all right, sure. So since most of the peril is gone and we've had the scene, and we're getting close to time to end. We're gonna just kind of wrap it up and move into story mode here at this point.
Sure.
All
And so you go into the house and you have a foam cannon, correct?
I do.
Okay. Then we'll just say you go in the house and use the foam cannon. And why don't you just give me a shooting roll to see how that looks and how effective you are at taking them out.
This is Astra we're talking about. The dead eye.
But no, he does it. He does it.
No,
I mean, it's
just for
not
shits and
like it's
giggles.
not beautiful, but he's
Yeah, it's
he
not
gets the
beautiful.
job done. So he goes in there and clears the house. But now her house is covered with high density foam,
Yep,
which takes like hours or even a day to break down.
that's fine.
Which is So
Better than being covered in fire.
yeah. So yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I
if
thought
you
about
use
chucking the
torch to-
canister through the window, but I decided to not be that guy.
So, but you guys, but I love it how everybody's ignoring Spencer back there. So, but what's Spencer doing?
We're headed that way.
So what I would like to do while this is all going on is initiate a private comm and try to call the director's secretary or the director if possible.
You contact the tower director and you get a hold line on loop.
And then I would cycle through to try to contact Meredith.
Remind me, who was Meredith again?
The contact that gave me that he doesn't like me very much, but he gave me the job here on the planet.
Yeah.
He basically is going to let me.
The job for your family, right?
Yep.
Contract for your family? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he responds. He says, yes, what's up? Make it quick.
What was the explosion? What's going on?
Takis Defense Store's tower was attacked. Guerrilla
By
force.
who?
I don't know yet.
You know I'm good with a gun and I'm still here. If you find out, let me know.
He says, well, no, there's an awful lot of shooting at a supply depot to the north of the food processing center.
Thank you. That's where I'll let everybody know that we need to go to.
And then you hear
And
hang
I'll
up.
just cut comms at that point, yep.
Yeah.
And then I'll relay that information over open comms, and hopefully someone overhears the fact that I said it's a supply depot north of the food plant.
Yeah. I love how you wasn't sure about that food plant.
Hope some 14-year-old boy overhears me saying that the shooting is at the north of the food plant.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he's not dead. I guess. But are you getting back on? Are we en route back to the ship, or are we going straight to the food plant? Because I'd leave it up to Levi.
Yeah, I'm not the
to
captain.
figure out where it's out.
Spencer, do you
Yeah.
communicate anything to them about what you found out?
Yeah, if they sound like they're not in any danger anymore.
Not shooting stuff?
Yeah, I just basically send them all the information I have on the drone and exactly where it was broadcasting from, and seeing if maybe they can go check it out.
So wait, where was it broadcasting from again? North by a supply depot?
Yeah,
A warehouse north of the food supply. Or the food depot.
yeah. I don't know if I had like specific coordinates.
North of the food processing center, there is a supply depot.
Yeah, that thing.
So
This isn't our fight. We need to get out of here. What's Mary Jo saying as I'm saying this? I'm like, what,
yeah,
what
and
should
I'm
we
like, hey
do?
guys,
Yeah.
like
Mary
I'm
Jo
still
wants to
trying-
save her crop, so she wants to.
Crop.
She's actually asking. She actually chimes in and says, "Can you take Ben back to your ship, where he can rest up in your medical facility, and I'll go back to my drone storage and get my drones operational, and I can save my crop.
Levi, we
I have to find my
have room
men.
in the shuttle.
I have to
we need
find
to
my
get
men,
back.
my workers." He's like, "Look, this is my well-being."
No, yeah. I mean, we haven't lifted off, so sure.
Yeah.
Leave.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I kind of
We'll
give her
take
like,
the
I
kid
kind
to
of like reach my hand out and I do like the, the thing, and I'm like, be safe, Mary Jo.
Yeah. And she's like, but what's going to happen with the grubs? I mean, they're still freaking out everywhere.
We'll take care of that.
I love Levi's response. He's like, God damn it. Hey, you guys work for a non-profit do-good organization here. So
He's a hero, man. I actually,
yeah, his
I
character does
remember
have the
I was on the
hindrance
fence of
heroic.
being a drunk and a
Yeah.
hero, and I think hero is way easier to play. It's harder to be like, oh, I need to get drunk today, guys. That's really
Yeah.
hard to role play.
No, it's not. It's not hard at all.
But yeah,
I'm still trying to like get all these grubs off the ship. So
Yeah. That's
Okay, so she
We're gonna
gets off.
go-
Her and her boy get off the ship, get off
Yeah.
the landing shuttle,
we take Ben.
but you're taking Ben. Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Taking
And
Ben back to the big ship for sure.
He's stable. I'm still bleeding.
and so your destination is back to your ship, the Griffin Explorer.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So as you're doing a flyby, you see that there's still chaos, which you had fixed, by the way, and you guys can still fix it again if you just reset the signals. So, all it takes is someone at the ship to fix it, which is funny because I thought we'd begin the session with someone able to fix the signal at the ship. I actually did not plan having a grub swarm attack at the farm. I had another scene planned at the farm. I had a whole nother encounter at the farm planned. So, but I had to put that one on the back burner. So
It's these early games, all the enemies are getting to know the dumb shit we're gonna do.
yep.
And it never gets easier.
So when you
It
guys
only
get to
gets
the
harder.
ship, and you're pulling the landing shuttle into your landing bay. Spencer, you see 3 vehicles pulling up to the Griffin Explorer outside on the cameras, while you're firing away with your point defense guns. And I'm actually gonna. Well, you have 1 point defense gun on the dorsal.
I fucking completely forgot about that.
I'm actually gonna make a roll here to see if how this goes.
Like not even trying anymore. He's like, man, this makes a really cool noise. Pew 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 pew.
spinning around, shooting.
Actually, yeah, you see someone pop up on the camera feed briefly, the camera feed near the point defense gun, and you see someone's face at the point defense gun, and they look at you through the point defense camera feed, and it's almost like they climbed up on the cannon, like they snuck up on the cannon while you're waving it around, shooting dust in the air. And they point a thermal pistol, at the electrical housing. And they just fire it at the electrical box right near the point defense gun. And then you just see it melt. And the camera feed goes off. But the image of the face was burned in your memory for a brief second. And it's a face you will never forget. It was Marco, a member of the Tanu Clava. And he was a man, you remember, he was the one who would come in and after you read people's minds, he would come in and beat people. For the Tanu Clava. After you read the minds of people and you passed on information, he was the one that would come in and break bones. And then, right as that feed kind of started to fizzle out, you see 3 trucks whiz up and And so you guys are coming into the landing shuttles, and you see three trucks like screech to a stop in the gray dirt right outside the ship. All right. As you're pulling into the landing bay. All right. So sounds like a great time to end the session. So, all right. So now we have smugglers, Tanu Clava smugglers now at the ship now. So, all right. So, we're gonna wrap up here. So thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it immensely, everyone being here. Just a reminder, if you like us, click that Twitch Prime subscription. We love it. Or hit follow. Just help us out however you can. Biggest thing that you can do, just follow and show up and join us here for the stream every week. We love it. So, but anyway, so we're going to sign off, and we're going to raid out someone else, of course, when we get finished. All right. Thank you everyone for being here once again. All right. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.